my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Strong right.
Snap.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. $16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lock now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, Haywood.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's able to find Wallace. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 24 is the mark. Get it.
Lock now on first down. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey.
On me. 24 is the mic.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Ready?
Cook following the penalty. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down now, Irving. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Check 15.
Check. Watch out. Ship. Watch the ship.
Alert.
Hey, watch the ship. No. Off.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
54. Alert. Slam. 61. Matchbox lights.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Right there.
19!
54. Let's go, let's go. Shoot!
Hey, hold. Alert! Alert!
He's coming.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for the Bills. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch right.
Topper!
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Hey, Charlie. Five.
Now to the air. Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Fight 51, Mike 51. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
24 is the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Hey, Echo.
24 is the mic.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
24 is the mic.
Right here, right here. Go.
24 is the mic. Tackles, tackles.
Clock will try again on second down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You're not ready. You're not. Pass. Shift. Hey, alert 3.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You get block, Lee. You get block.
Pass 85.
Check 3.
Middle.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. He's got his man. That's Wallace. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Go there. 60 outlaw.
Watch the pass.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Let's go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
24 is the mic. It's out of time. It's out of time, guys. It's out of time. What?
Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Exit.
24 is the mic.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Hey, seam 6.
24 is the mic.
Sleep grip.
On 1st down, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Kill.
Greystone, travel. 5.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Set. 50. Plant.
It's our time. It's our time.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he's got room. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, foxtrot.
49.
On 3rd down, block. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down, Bills.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Middle.
Right back to him on first down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
It's second and inches at the 15-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Let's go, baby. Check 24.
On the carry, this is Scott. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
50. Round 80. Check, tight. 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Check 13. Check 13. Wide. Get wide.
They go again with Scott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Right there. 54 Mike. Target. Alert. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Check. Switch. Alert. Hey, check 24. Check. Hey, orbit. Hot. Middle.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Allen now on third and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bills 28, Rams 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Ready?
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
First and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. Open man is QT, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Hey, Delta.
24 is the mic.
Check.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 22. You're trash.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got an open man, it's QT. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Big grip.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on third down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike 19! Half 85, half 85.
Check.
Tight.
Check.
Check 9.
Check. Lucky. Joker. Showing it.
56. We got it.
Now Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Shift.
Half.
Check 4. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check.
On play action, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Twitch. Watch the twitch.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Switch, switch, switch.
Bang! Tight. Bang, bang! Check it out! Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 30 on 2nd down. Lock. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
To throw on 3rd down. Block. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They want this.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Hey, alert!
Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.